Welcome to Master Key class. So much for being with us tonight. I told them, I said, we're heading into December, and they got me in the summer clothes, but as the young people, that's what they do too. But welcome to Master Key. Thank you for being a part. Thank you for joining us. Hey, I've been doing this for over the years, and I get the opportunity to help, not because I know everything, but I can see a few things down the road when things are, rocks coming up. Don't stumble. Hey, keep your eye open over there for that little thing. Twist your ankle. And so that's what this is about. Master Key is about having one key that can open up many locks. You don't want to have a bunch of keys and you need some joy, you need happiness, and you got to search through all these, and that one don't fit, that one don't fit. One key that you can be able to just plug in that lock and say, bam, bam. That's what your spirituality is a key, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Not going to take long. Now, key is not long at all because it's just key. So make sure share this with a friend. Hey, hit that like button, and if you're watching, know where you're watching. That's what that comment box is for. All right. Now, let me get start here. Oh. There is a text that comes out of the Gospel of John, chapter 14, verse 1. I love it. I love it down to my bones. And it says, let not your heart be troubled. Don't let your heart be troubled. But if you believe in God, it's Jesus talking, by the way. If you believe in God, believe also in me. Hey, you got a connection with God, keep this connection with me. Jesus said, in my Father's house are many mansions. Or notice, Father's house are many mansions, which means that in his father's complex, in his father's hotel, there are many rooms. That's how simple it is. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. If I go to prepare a place for you, I will make sure that I will again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you may be also. Now, this is what I wanted to say today. That 14th chapter is so powerful. That's verse 1 of it. That where I am, then there you may also. Most people have a tendency to think of this as the funeral scripture. If you go to a funeral, you will hear it. That, hey, that where I am, there you may be also. That one day we leave this planet and we go to be with God and things over. But Jesus makes it very plain. If Jesus is where the Father is, then the Father is where Jesus is. And if Jesus is in the Father is in Jesus. And later on, in chapter 14, the scripture says, and we together will make our home in you. So if Jesus is in the Father is in Jesus, and they make their home in you and in me. That means that all of us, there is a oneness about us. In other words, you don't have to get to heaven to understand that where I am, there you may be also. So where Jesus is you are in him. And wherever you are, he is in you. Now let me tell you how important this is to you. What do you do in your life? What kind of work do you do? Anybody in the medical field? Okay. Anybody in architectural field? Anybody in business? Anybody work for Amazon? Anybody work for, who knows? Some may be working for Facebook. Some of you may be working for YouTube. You may be working for many of these places. How many of your own entrepreneurs are doing your own thing? Well, when you have these kind of responsibilities, there are times you go to your work, you get to your job. You don't, everything is doesn't always work the way you planned or that you want it to work. Because sometimes folk just don't get it right. People just don't do what they do. And sometimes they're off base, and sometimes we're off base. Which means why it's so important every day that we get up, we have to be on our game. And that's what today's master key is about. To realize that wherever I go, I carry that Spirit of God with that wherever I go, the God of the universe goes also. I carry the universe itself with me. Let me tell you something. Here's how I look at it this way. Genesis chapter 1 talks about verse 1. In the beginning, God created heavens and the earth. Verse 2 said, the earth was without form. It was dark, it was chaotic, it was void. It says, but then the Spirit of God moved upon the water. In other words, the Spirit of the power of God was there, but nothing was happening. That Spirit is within us, but nothing is happening. And why isn't anything happening? Because we're not really needing anything to happen. We're just going to work every day on what we're doing, beginning a business, hurry up, just doing our job every day until we finally get to a place that we need something to happen. Maybe I'm not up to where I want to be. Maybe I'm not functioning at my highest level today. Maybe I've been called into the president's office or the advisor's office to talk about something I'm not prepared to do. Maybe there's something that's happening on the spur of the moment. Something happened, maybe an emergency home, went home, something happened. Things not too cool with that relationship when we got home. I'm in my little doldrums, he's little doldrums, she's in the little doldrums and everything else. And things are not working the way it ought to work. Here's what you do. Number one, right while you're in that space, remind yourself, I am in the Father. I am in the source of all of my strength. I'm the source of all of my forgiveness. I'm the source of everything I understand. God. The universe God has created is vast. I am on the planet, which is the garden of God. I'm on planet Earth, which is the garden of God. God has planted me in this garden. Told me to work this garden. And if God has told me to work this garden, then guess what? God has already put seed around. And if seed is in the ground, God has already watering it. In other words, as I work it, things are going to come up. Even when I don't feel like it, I'm going to work it. And how do I work it? I work it by speaking spiritual things to it. And I say, I'm about to go into this office. You've given me the mind of Christ. I have it. I thank you that I am lifted above this thing. And not only me, but my family and the people that are around me. We have risen above this obstacle. I'm crossing over this bridge and I'm going to the other side. I am in the Father. The Father is in me. We are one. And oneness is my power. And then take you a breath and let it go. And then walk that space you're about to go. And watch the miracle that is about to happen. That's it for today. That is realizing that you are in God's space and God is in your face. Look, I'm gonna pray with you, so don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Hello, this is Ed Montgomery. There's an ancient text that says, "Count it all joy," or consider it joy when you deal with different or various trials. For the trying of your faith works or creates endurance. And I think we all have to say we've had to endure a lot in these last 14 months, getting through COVID, transitions, jobs, finance, health. Oh, it's just been so much. But I want you to know that we can't stop here. There's another space. There's another place. There is another horizon. ALC is about to move into its next phase of ministry. And I want this phase to be the best. And I've prayed and I've asked God, just give me whatever it is you're going to give me, because I want to help people move to that next place in life. And there were 3 things that I heard deep in my spirit. And those 3 things are this: pursue purpose, grow faith, and enjoy your journey. Help people pursue their purpose, grow their faith, and enjoy their journey. Purpose is something that we need in order to move forward. Faith is what keeps us going on. But none of it is worth anything if you can't enjoy the journey. So I want you to take a moment. Help me get this vision off the ground as we move into a new facility, a new vision, a new space. And do what you can to keep us going forward. This is our 40th year. Yes, 40 years of ministry. And I want to make this our best year. So I want you to take a moment, go to myalc.org. That's myalc.org. And hit that donate button. Mash it, crash it, smash it. And the screen will pop up and it'll tell you how to give. You can decide how you want to give, whether it's your tithe, an offering, whatever you're going to give. Put the number 40 in it. It'll make a huge difference. Just put that number 40 somewhere in whatever you're going to give. Or of course you can use your app. Your app is special. We're working on the app every single week, and we're going to continue to work on it because we want that to be a place where you can go and listen to us on the radio. You can watch this broadcast, all those things, because it'll be right there on your phone. And you can also do what is so popular, giving through text. And all you got to do is just take your phone, and all you got to do is type in that phone number, 713-742-2035. That's 713-742-2035. And send whatever message or amount you want to give, whether it's $10, $15, $20. Just type the number 20 or 50 or whatever number you want to give in that text message box. And then click the send arrow button or whatever, and it'll go right to us. If it's your first time, it's going to open an account for you, but it only takes seconds in order to establish it. Or of course you can give through the post office box. That's something that there's some of us that said, I just want to do this by check. And that's what you can do. You can send it, mail it to Abundant Life Center or Abundant Life Cathedral, same place. P.O. Box 772-300, Houston, Texas 72215. Look, I'm at a place right now where normally a lot of these ideas and things that we're about to do and buildings we're about to go in and that are being developed even right now. Normally I'd have Sandra to be able to bounce all of these ideas off, and now she's transitioned. She is in the arms of the ancestors and sitting at the table of the elders. But at the same time, I have you. And I have you praying for me, lifting me. Some of you I bounce ideas off of. But more than anything, I need you to help me. Help me with your prayers, and also help us with your support. Hit that donate button. Make that contribution. Do it now. Do it today. Because I believe in the next years, doesn't matter what your age is, we're going to help you do those three things. Pursue your purpose, grow your faith, and enjoy your journey. Looking forward to seeing your name. Thank you in advance. Always with you. All right, we're today. We're through glass, plastic, tubes and things. But you know what? Space, time, distance means nothing in what we're doing right now. Father, I thank you for life. I thank you that you are in us. You are with us. I thank you that you have not left us. I thank you we are one with you. You are one in us. Lord, pray for their families. I pray for children. I pray for relationships. And I pray that every single need that they have in their lives, you meet it. And you're going to show that wisdom. Thank you for what you've done. Amen. Listen, I'm gone now, but make sure you hit that share button if you're sharing it with someone. And whatever comments if you got something out of this, let me know. And of course, that thumbs up because you is that a piece of bubble gum? That's a piece of bubble gum on my desk. I love bubble gum. I must have left. I'm gonna eat this piece of bubble gum. I hear you. No, doctor. Listen, I just left the dentist. These are my own teeth. All of these teeth are teeth. The dentist said he loves my teeth. He said, "I kept your teeth." I got to go, y'all. I'm eating this bubble. Bye.